say social media forget, please. Ghana Screenshotters Association. I'm paying what bandana tea saying. Then I was what tap your now phone and screenshot.
Oh, say iPhone new update, and you know when you double tap the back there.
How do you double tap?
Tata. Hey.
It's so wrong or so many tata saying.
Tata. Hey.
Charlie. Sarkodie. Or for me.
Oh, Sarkodie is one person who is really suffering in this industry. Nidia Bre pa producer say Sarkodie, colleague artist say Sarkodie, media guy say Sarkodie, even fans nankasa po Sarkodie. The family dey cram my. Well,
Sherifa Gunu was on an interview at EBN, and then it seems a conversation that she was trying to avoid. And and she spoke about it. Just that on Sarkodie they have a relationship, but relationship they said that how it used to be then. You know, Sarkodie every year be also the chip near the identity while we number no. I think Sherifa Gunu was at the other end of the stick this time. Her first on your sack, and one of their old songs. She would love to get a remake of the song. I mean, we are in 2021 and an old thing. At least let's add some flesh and some new words. But already it's nowhere to be found. Do you think, say, this Edim Bono is becoming too much for Sarkodie?
You know, since I started and she was just trying as hard as possible to avoid the conversation. But what the presenter did was chatting. Do you remember there's there's a town called Afamasiakoto? Yeah. That is how the situation looks like. I say Afa, then Afa Akoto.
When the one for be original, but like she was insisting on it.
Oh, Sarkodie, you know, when you're at that level, everybody looks up. There are so many people that looks up to you. So many people that would want something from you. So many people that are depending on you, one way or the other, for you to give them something. And the sad thing is that some even forget you are human like them. And you also have needs. Yes, probably she's trying to reach out to Sarkodie and it's not going through. You don't know what he is doing now. Probably he needs that clear mind to also work on his project. Because you know he's also an artist. And in as much as you might want your feature, he's probably also working on either his next show, his next collaboration, or even an album. Then you come and say, oh, okay, I'm trying to reach him, Sarkodie, and it's not going through. Charlie, we should sometimes sympathize with that. Just like I kind of like the way she was trying to avoid the whole thing.
Because at least, if not for anything, Sarkodie, and then I am paying.
Yes, and the song too was a hit. It wasn't the door song. The song too was a hit with a nice video as well. So yes, you can.
On your video,
oh yeah.
Could be simple. Sorry, okay. Sorry,
okay. Yeah, when you're video now with a nice, a nice video, we told Charlie what to cry.
Oh, then she can't fuss about it.
Oh no, you know, Sherifa is so cool about it. Like I said, you know, she's also a big artist.
Oh, hey,
she's also huge. And is it this one? There's one lady also at the north like that. The honest, I mean, when I'm saying South freestyle. Oh, another artist. I think Riala. Noella Riala.
When you didn't want me to like, I want to say when because I look at one artist, because another person. Riala, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this Riala. Now look at one artist now. You know, Riala is a big artist. Yes. Look at one artist now. You would actually forget an underground, but she's not underground.
Yes, it is even out of Sherifa's influence that we also had somebody like Riala. Okay, so. You would also know that she's very huge. Therefore, if Sarkodie doesn't come through to her, doesn't come in for her at this moment, she's cool. She's cool because she understands the game. She has that kind of experience, and I'm sure she's also done the same thing to other people before.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes. So I like how she was just trying to avoid the whole thing, but presenters no more questions.
Do you think that it's the media that looks for trouble for some of our artists?
Oh, it is not only the media. Sometimes even the fans do.
Because in this case, media no na lady na or chichi
and you wouldn't fault her because at the end of the day we come cry no fan be na propagate this agenda no. It could be a fan. We are in this country where even fans start a beef on Twitter. Now artists dan kasa de MOG. You see SM fans trying to throw Samini, then Samini the high graders will also come. One said then the main people themselves will also come. If you are doing this, then let's also do that. Then we want to say, but ubekom na fans na instigators at the end. So I wouldn't blame the media per se. It is something that is so familiar with everybody in the space.
But headlines in T, this thing like this, it could have been a conversation that should have just, or can I say, oh, she didn't want to talk about it. Some presenters with another level of experience would whine or would take the conversation to a different level, and you end up admitting. But this one, what me say, it was pressuring on the moment now. So
yes.
that one, no, I say, or penny headline be. It is
the same thing with that same presenter who also wants who is experienced but also wants the same headline.
Okay, and also the experience is the difference.
What do you confirm? Maybe they see how we see. Obviously, freedom we see. Obviously, we all did there. We all did there. I don't know. It is the results that we want.
Well, talking about results that we want, has Funny Face got the results that he wants after he was sanctioned to go to the psychiatric hospital for 2 weeks, mandatory? He's back, he's on the streets. He's still being the Funny Face that we thought was chaotic out there. Gentlemen, process no funny more now for process.
I think he passed through the process, but he got a little stained. The process, the institution also stained him a little bit.
It did what?
Stained him, as in kind of honky to and also funny crack. Yeah, because for him to come, somebody would like expect him to be a little calm than what he is doing, because this is the Funny Face that we knew
before he went.
Yeah,
right?
Before he went. Just that he's not. He doesn't look violent now. If that's
did he ever look violent?
Oh no, but I no. With regards to the news that were circulating,
well, violent to himself. He looked like he could harm himself.
Yes, exactly. Now he looks very free spirited. You know. Yes, so that is the only.
Or can't cut it.
Oh, cut it. And you see a bare signature. You see it is
part of whether saying or not, my brother, cut it.
Yeah, it is part of the brand. Even when he met Akrobeto also on the street and they were vibing, and then my brother cut it. They said, "Oh, power before crowd the way from Paladi." Everyone so cut it today. You see a brand now. See a printed billboard crab. I cut it now. You understand? So I think yes, he was able to go through the system smoothly, but the system also somehow had a little effect on him. Not so much though.
But let's even talk about the times he was there. There was a reason he was made to go through the process. Did the media and some friend of his allow him to go through it diligently?
It depends on who you're calling a friend, okay? Because a friend is somebody. Okay, people have different definition for friendship, okay? Like Stoneboy, he has totally different definition.
Yeah.
One guy.
Or business, music acquaintances.
Exactly.
Only friend, yeah.
That I want to can call you son, but you not talk about it. You see, so it's some allowed him to go through the process. Others also wanted to show face. Yes, others also wanted to show face for people to see that I was also there for him.
I was instrumental in the process.
Yes, exactly. Which is why we saw some pictures and videos flying here and there. Yes, somebody like Kweku did very, very well with his contribution into Funny Face's life. He was so good. But the others, including Adebayo herself, yes, Adebayo was part of the reason why Funny Face was there.
Because I would think he will go through the whole process, come out and now meet these people. Then we know his interaction with them. Oh, Bossu, after me 2 weeks being away, I realized my girl Bonnie, Fachemi.
No,
not
but
when I am in the process. Now we are reconciling in the process.
No, but funny face was there because of these people, okay? And the reason why he was there, Yaren 7, and yet it grew.
Oh, they have drugs to control such.
But chemicals and some are emotional, okay?
It's virus. Only antivirus.
Yes, exactly. Because from even the doctor's report,
antidote. Vaccine.
The doctor's report. I think the doctor said that they now the wife and the kids now stranded at the hospital. That night he slept like trainer bottom.
Oh wow.
Yes.
A trainer bottom is on
that flat. And then the night I die.
Oh, that's
yes. Which even helped him like the healing process. No?
It's expedited
yes, I'm not sure say funny face would even to make about 3 weeks or even a month. Yes, there without those people coming to visit him at the hospital.
Okay.
So they also helped, but others, main person, some people came to me and me too. I was here, so those people are what I'm talking about. Almost. But all said and done, he went through the system smoothly. And I am just praying that, yes, what we saw on social media is not just for hype. Those who went for hype, yes, you've gotten your hype, go. Now it is left with the guy's well-being. Okay, so we just want to monitor and see if indeed the effect that the system had on him is really working. Because now, yes, he doesn't look so violent to himself. He's free-spirited like we knew him back then. So let's hope that it continues like that.
Okay, well, I also pray that he stays happy. I mean, we can't always be happy, but when he's unhappy, it doesn't extend or cross a threshold that we think might send him back there again or not.
Because he's also a national asset.
True. Now, another national asset, speaking on a national matter, is the LGBTQ conversation that everybody except Asian, everybody is trying to avoid this LGBTQ conversation. Now it's LGBTQI. Hey, where one? Now, MOG music, not MOG beats and Shatawali. MOG music, gospel musician. He opines that I don't mind working with an LGBTQ person. They are people and they need to be shown love. If we are saying what we are doing is wrong, or what they are doing is wrong, and only way we can correct them is through love, but when we despise and push them away, it is not going to bring any change. They will still keep on doing what they are doing instead. That's what he's saying. And I think this people were trying to, Ghana, once you want to be neutral on something, then Ghana, if you want to be neutral, if there's A and there's B and they say choose A or B, and you say, oh, I want to be a B-ish, nobody A. Do you get it? They are saying he's one of those people.
No, Ghana, we don't have neutral people in the system. Forget those who are playing neutral. It is either you are A or you are B. For you try, I am A, but I can put my other leg at B and still maintain.
But did he have a point?
He has a strong point, but you see, I just pray.
Because this perspective is purely moral and Christian, because Bible say odo. And this whole fight has been based on morality and Christianity. And
the same Bible also says that you shouldn't sit in the midst of sinners. So how about that one too? So
in the Bible,
yeah,
there's something called induction and deduction. What me fall pass? Na pass the beach na no dear term. The quotation here back here.
Exactly.
That is deduction.
Yeah, the Bible says the Bible is the word of God is a two-edged sword. Yes, I travel to
no wafa quotation be a backing in same Gunu episode. And all they are backing. But mind you, in the Bible, every part of it was written based on the cultural practice of the people at that time. It's a bigger look at it. Because it's because Sarkodie and man and preachy. But a pastor, sorry, and then waka say me ma sorry about me preaching.
Because of this quotation.
This one first quotation, neglecting the whole circumstance why the Bible. So when you look at the whole circumstance, that is induction. When you look at one
that portion,
it is deduction. And I'm person who say Bible ne kasa ma entina bone for intemone kasa na ye dey back when is it inducing or deducing? I want to know.
No, you see, that just like I said, the word of God is a two-edged sword. I am not a pastor by the way, but we are all children of God. We are all children of God, okay? Just that it says in our kind, you should study the cultural practices of the people at that particular time before you make such statements, okay? When there is war, people don't talk about love. They want justice, not love. There wouldn't even be war. But because they want justice, that is why there could be war. You understand? ACN for one, yes, probably he's been outside and for a long time, somehow forgot the mentality of the people from where he's coming from. So that is why he suffered what he suffered on social media, okay? I am just praying MOG will not suffer the same fate. Because yes, you are with us here.
No, but he is not supporting them. He's just saying that he wouldn't let business go, or he wouldn't shy away from these people, because if we say they are not good, the only way we can show them the other way is through love, and the Bible preaches love. And the Bible preaches love.
You see, the reason why his whole statement saying that yes, because you are going to he wants to do doing business and showing them love would probably change them, my dear. Some be why na just so be ni baby egum there. Oh, Tom, my work fried rice man the cry. Hey, Nedma. Oh, Bobby kitchen be the man the cry. It won't work. You understand? Yes, it may have an effect on some, but I doubt it. 0.1% cry.
So I want to ask you a question. Would you work with an LGBTQ person?
I don't have a problem working with them.
Exactly. So he is a gospel.
No, but you see, at this point in time, the people are not ready to have this conversation.
Okay.
It is not as if we are not aware this is happening. We are very much aware. Even when it is illegal at this time, people are still doing it. Okay. It is not as if we are not aware. We are aware. But as to whether we are ready to have the conversation is also another thing.
But if you don't start the conversation, when will Ghanaians ever be ready? That is, I think, some of them their points.
When are we going to be ready?
Because we boys,
yes, because
we are trying to desensitize the world.
Yes, and I for one, I wouldn't feel so cool if LGBTQI is legalized here
in Ghana.
and weed is still illegal. I for one wouldn't be so cool.
Why?
Yes, we all have our personal reasons.
Because to some extent, both of them destroy lives. Anyways.
When you buy a pack of cigarettes, it is written boldly, it causes cancer. Yet it is legal.
Okay.
Yes. Yet it is legal. Okay. Same as tobacco.
Okay.
Yes, when you smoke, it causes lung cancer and all.
Yes, so if it can kill you and LGBTQ too, they are here, the chances of getting HIV, or people, when you take 10 people with HIV, about 8 of them are LGBTQ people. If it's the eventuality is death here, death there, why is legalizing one a problem over the other?
Then if so, let's be fair and call a spade a spade. We are not legalizing it. That should be the conversation. And final, anybody who is found guilty, this is your punishment for you. Then everybody goes to bed. Either than massaging it here and there, tomorrow this person would come and say, oh, I am Ibrahim Srofufu, so baby, you know I'm new with that kind of thing.
So the conversation with this whole LGBTQ is kind of dicey. The point is, in the constitution, it's not allowed. And the clause that makes it dicey is that if you are caught or if you are found in the act, you will be jailed or whatever. You will go through the ramifications. But the point is, these people don't have sex outside for you to catch them. But there are people that have removed their face, or maybe you're say LGBTQ. So others, those activists fighting against the LGBTQ, for them, what they are propagating is that don't say when we catch them. Say when you say you are, or when we think you are, or when your actions, we should be able to try you. Because one of their spokesperson was on TV. He was talking. You haven't caught him, but you can't catch him because the law does not permit you. You've not found him.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying that we should just call a spade a spade. If we are going to say that, okay, we are going to legalize LGBTQ but leave marijuana and other people's feelings, then it is so unfair. It will be so unfair, because yes, I will be smoking marijuana in my house. Probably you could smell it outside.
You will hire your neighbors. That one when there is fair. You will hire your neighbors. That one when there is fair.
No, but this.
Now, but if somebody is eating themselves, it only affects you. But you hire.
It is also sexual intercourse. Do you know how many people that shout as if it is a war film they are acting in the room?
Hey, so somebody shouting can make you.
And then you can it can spoil your sleep. It can mess up your sleep.
Okay.
So yes, I totally somehow agree with MOG, but I am just very I don't know, lack of word. I just fear for him in a way.
That Ghanaians might not digest the conversation proper or his points.
Because it is the same as what Asian said.
No, it's not. Asian shared a thing and said, what I support.
He said, we've seen you, we've heard you, we support you.
Exactly. He is not saying I support you. He said, if we say this thing is not good, I don't think shying away from them or violence is what will turn them.
Asian said, we've seen you. MOG has seen them. We've heard you. Yes, MOG has heard all their rants on social media. We support you. MOG, yes, after seeing them, is supporting them even by working with them, patronizing whatever they are selling.
No. Asian saying that we support you, it means that whichever agenda you are fighting for, we think you deserve it.
And the sole agenda.
MOG here is saying that I don't think you deserve whichever thing you are fighting for, yet I will use love to change you.
And this is so using love to change. Using love to
so
change.
What?
Wait. Using love to change somebody, what somebody is feeling with it. Says that it is impossible. Even if we enter into psychology, this is if we bring this to how do you call it, the brain matters. I don't think using love, yes, it could go a long way to affect the person, but
you know, in psychology, LGBTQ is not an abnormal behavior.
Exactly. So how can you use love? And we know love has to do with psyche. Okay. It's something that has to do with the mind. Yes, some people believe, oh, this person loves me so much. How did the person prove that I love you?
How did you quantify that?
How can you quantify that love to say, oh, it is around this level? Yes, you can't. It is something that is psychological. So for you to say that you are going to use a psychological method to heal somebody who is not suffering psychologically, it doesn't hold.
That's a valid point. Drop your comments below. Do you think that psychological methods can solve problems that are pseudo-psychology? Whichever one, drop your comments below. Let me know if you agree with Roland or if you think MOG is on the right path and we should support him as a nation.
From here, I'm going to check his following to see if by this time
once you are on Instagram, tell them your handle when you are there, then so they follow you too.
Yes, so once probably I don't pray you go and follow me, but if you do or if you don't, you can as well follow me on Instagram, Events Guide Africa, and also on Facebook, Roland Amate, as well as all the platforms, social media platforms. I am there, Michichiaho.
Okay, so you can, he's on Twitter, he's called Kofi Black, or say Black Kofi or Black Tap. Why? follow OneplayAfrica. It's just one name everywhere. Follow OneplayAfrica on all social media platforms. You can follow me at TAQ to one name on all social media platforms. And if there's anything you have to do it now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all because you don't want to miss any of our content.